First of all, the kingdom of God is defined as any place, situation, person where God reigns as king. Second point was the kingdom of God is the topic that Jesus spent more time by far talking about than any other single topic. Therefore, it's a very important topic for us to discuss. Point number 3, the kingdom of God is a huge concept. It's all-embracing. It's broader than most of us have ever really even thought about. Point number 4, the kingdom of God is revealed in parables. In fact, one of our lessons in the series will be about the parables of the kingdom. But the point is that the reason that the kingdom of God was revealed through parables is because it needed to be. It's something that is a difficult concept to really fully understand and embrace. Point number 4, the kingdom of God is something which breaks out suddenly and dramatically. We're going to talk about the day of the Lord, but the kingdom of God is something which is revealed gradually over time, but then suddenly it comes. There's points in history, but the kingdom of God breaks out. Point number 6, the kingdom of God is revealed in history. That the kingdom of God is revealed by God through a plan that began when the kingdom was essentially interrupted or hurt or thrown down by sin in the garden. And so the Old Testament is the story about the revealing over time, progressively, of the kingdom of God. Point number 7, the kingdom of God is not coextensive with or equal to the church. We talked about some maybe even false ideas that some of us have grown up with. And to understand that, sure, the church is an outpouring, it's an aspect, it's a picture, it helps us to understand the kingdom. Those who are in the church are, in a sense anyway, in the kingdom, and yet the kingdom is much bigger than the church. The last point we made, at least in the first lesson, is the kingdom of God and the kingdom of heaven are the same thing. Now I'm going to pick up with point number 9 out of what's going to be, by the way, about 30 points, which is the kingdom of God is already and not yet. It's really essential. If you want to understand the kingdom of God, you have to understand that the kingdom of God, which is something which is already here, in a sense, and yet it's not already here. It's revealed gradually, and it comes in starts in spurts. It's already, but not yet. And there's many ways that this is true. For example, the church is the kingdom of God already, but not yet, because the church is sort of like a picture of heaven. And when we look at the church, it can give us a picture even of what heaven's going to be like. The fellowship in the church, the relationships in the church, the fact that less suffering, there's more blessing within the church than without. So in that sense, we're already in the kingdom, but the kingdom will be so much more thoroughly revealed when Jesus comes back the second time. And so, in that sense, the kingdom of God is being revealed in stages. So at any one stage, you're in the kingdom of God, but really only partially, only in a way that will be far more fully realized. There's many parallels to this. For example, in Christianity, we're saved already, but not yet. I mean, we have our salvation, and yet our salvation is gradually being revealed, and our salvation will reach its culmination on Judgment Day when we're